Hey Karen, this is Amit. So I just wanted to take a quick minute and show you how to do vlookup. And so you can do it again, and then you can keep start learning more about it. So what we use mostly vlookup for is basically vlookup stands for vertical lookup, right? Like to look up some value in a vertical column. And so that's what we use this function for. And so in this case, what we want to do is, as you can see, like I have the date translations Excel file that I sent you over here on the right hand side. And then I have the URLs on the left hand side. So what I'm trying to do in this case, and again it will vary in different cases, is I'm trying to find this column of URLs in this column of URLs. So sometimes we have a long list and we want to find, okay, so for example, I could have a list of all the URLs on topic X here, and then I have all the URLs on topic Y over here. I want to see if there's any overlap, like if I have two different lists, I want to see if there's duplicates in this. And so that's what we usually use vlookup for, to find duplicates or find overlapping values in vertical columns. And so the way I'm going to go about this one, to give you an example, is to show you, check if all the URLs here that are listed in this column are also present on this side in this column. We have a long list of big URLs here. It's over 3,000 URLs. One by one is going to take us forever. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this one for now, and then I'll show you. I'm going to hide all these because we don't really need this right now. So it's easy to see. Here, great. And so the idea is, this is how you do it. So you'll select the column. First, we only worry about the first value right here. Okay, and then we can just pull this down to apply it for all the other URLs, your basic Excel stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the formula here, =vlookup. You can see it's already here. And then what it shows us is 4 different values. So there is the vlookup value, the value we want to look up. There is a table array. This is the table, the matrix of table from which we want to compare the value to. So this is the value we want to look up right now in this table. So we'll select B2, this is the value we want to look in this table right here. You put the comma here, and then you can select all the sheet, everything, and then column. And then you want to identify the column index number. So in this case, on this sheet, as you can see, we have like several columns. We have to place the number of the column that is. So in this case, this is column number 1 that we want to look up the value in. If this column was, let's say, here in remove, then it would be column 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be the 4th column in the array. So in this case, it's column 1. So we're going to go ahead and put column 1 here. And then the last value is usually always false. We put false. You can look up in detail in what cases you use true, but most of the times you will use false. It's the range lookup. And so just in short, what that means is, like, example, we have, like, if you have numbers, percentages, let's say, then what it does, if you put true in there, then it'll always find, if it can't find the value exactly to that number, then it'll find the next value that is closest to that number. So if, for example, if you want to look up all the people who have got in an exam, let's say 80% or less, then you can use true and look up the value 80%, and then it'll only find values closest to 80%. So like 79.9, 79.8, 80, things like that, not just exact value. But when you're looking for exact values, you put a false there. Then you hit enter, and it'll show you that. So this is basically what it found in this column, which matches to this value in here. So these two values match. So what we can do is, if we drag it out all the way down throughout the entire list, what it does here is it shows you, like, for everything that doesn't have an NA, it means it found a value matching in this file right here. So for a trick to test you, I put some fake URLs in here. So for example, this is cnn.datetranslations. We don't have a link from CNN. It would be great if you did. But I just wanted to check if you do this right. And so clearly there is no CNN in this file, and so it shows NA right here. Here. Of course, this is blank, and that's why it shows NA here, things like that. So for example, this link right here, it didn't find this link in the file. So it has an A. Again, I put bbc.co.uk/translations. Didn't find it clearly. That means we did it right. And so that's what vlookup does. So what I want you to do is go ahead. I'm going to resend you these files, and then just go ahead and like play around with that a little bit. Or if you want to use your files of your own and just look up how you can do these things. Later on, we'll be using this to vlookup names and email addresses. So for example, if we have a big lead gen list for a particular segment, let's say bicycles, and then we have all the bloggers who blog about bicycles, and then we have all the bloggers who blog about motorcycles, 2 different lists. It's possible that there might be some bloggers we will contact who blog about both bicycles and motorcycles, and we don't want to send them an email twice, for example. And so this is just an example. This is not what we do all the time. And so in this case, you would use vlookup to see what email addresses are repeated, so you make sure you only email them once and not twice for 2 separate lists. So I hope this was easy to understand like this. And yeah, I look forward to your reply. Take care. Bye.